Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to a new video. For today's video, I wanted to do a sultry matte smoky eye appropriate for like a date night. So I think this would be like the perfect makeup look to wear to your next date night with your boo thing. It just looks so classic, timeless, sexy, sultry, mysterious, I don't know, all of those things. I'm really in love with how this turned out. This is actually my second time filming this makeup look. I actually filmed this yesterday for a TikTok. Be sure to follow me on there if you haven't. I had so much fun recreating this look. I'm so in love with how it turned out. It's seriously such like a classic and timeless type of makeup look. And it's gonna look great with so many different skin tones and so many different eye colors. It's just a really great way to bring out your eyes. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this look, then go ahead and just keep watching. Alright, so we are starting off with a fresh face. So I went ahead and already did like my skincare for the morning. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go right in with some primer. So lately I've been using the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. This primer is like seriously so amazing. It just, your pores just kind of like magically disappear. I think the first one I got is, they have like a bunch of different ones now, but the first one I got was the luminous one, which I liked, but I feel like this one just really, you can see like such a difference with your pores. And my skin has just been really playing me lately. My skin finally cleared up. I kind of had like a breakout situation earlier this week, which made me not really want to film because I just had so many zits like right here on my cheek, and then here you can see they're kind of healing up a little bit, and even over here I don't know what was happening honestly, but my skin was just like freaking out. So I thought it would be best if I kind of just gave it a break and kind of just wait for everything to go down before I apply more makeup on my face. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder. This is such an amazing foundation. It has like beautiful light to medium, buildable-ish coverage, and the finish is just so like natural and glowy, and just, you know, it's just like one of those your skin but better type of foundations. So since my skin has cleared up, I feel like confident enough to wear this lighter coverage. So I am just pressing that in with a beauty blender. I go through phases where I just use makeup brushes for foundation, and then I go to beauty blender. Sometimes I'll do both, but I don't know, lately I've really just been loving the beauty blender to blend out all of my foundations. Just gives like such a beautiful finish. And then of course you always want to bring it down to like the neck area to make sure everything is nice and diffused. And I'm using shade 8 medium, by the way. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty concealer. This is the shade 230N. It's a pretty bright shade, so I'm just going to take a bit. I just want to go for a bright, natural under eye. So I'm just applying it on like the inner part of my eye, and then as well as like the outer part right there. Do a little bit on the forehead, just like on those areas to like lightly highlight. So then I'm gonna be taking this E.L.F. camo sponge. What is this one called? I don't know, it's from E.L.F. Really love this for concealer. The size just really lets you get into like the under eye really perfectly, and I want to keep it very much in this area. I don't want to spread out the concealer too much, which I do tend to do sometimes, because then I feel like I end up using way more concealer than I need. So I've really been liking this sponge just for like that precision area, and then you realize like, whoa, I actually don't really need that much concealer. And this just blends it out like so flawlessly. So I know it looks a little bit bright, but that's why we're gonna go in with contour next. I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand, one of my favorite liquid contours. I use the shade Medium Dark. Now with this one, a little bit definitely goes a long way, so just keep that in mind when applying this guy. And then I recently picked up this brush from Patrick Ta. It's his contour brush. This is just like so beautifully angled. Yeah, it's just like such a beautiful shape and so soft. So I actually got my makeup done by Megan Lombardi here on YouTube. I'm sure you guys know her. She did my makeup last week and she was using this brush and it just felt so amazing and soft. So I just had to go pick it up. This is just like the perfect shape to really get into like that contour, and just it's so soft and it kind of just does the blending for you. It's just amazing. And I actually do want to pick up the cream contour from Patrick Ta, but they were actually sold out of it when I went to Sephora, so I think I might just order it on his website. But that is a really good cream contour as well, so definitely want to try that one. And then for my nose, I like taking this Real Techniques Expert Concealer Brush. And then sometimes I'll even go back in with a little extra dollop. Okay, like it just, that extra brightness. And this concealer is like so thin and forgiving, so it's like it doesn't crease at all, which is nice. It's kind of hard for me to find a concealer that doesn't crease underneath my eyes. It just creases really easily. I like to go in with some powder just to lock it in. So right after I'm done blending my concealer, I'll go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder. And I really like to set my brows as well before I fill them in. That way they don't move around. I just set more so like on the highlighted areas like that, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and pop on my brows really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and just applied my brows. Now what I'm gonna do is just kind of lightly set the liquid contour I did. So I'm gonna be taking the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow palette, and I'm just gonna slightly set the contour I did. Okay, so now that we are nice and set, let's go ahead and start with the eyes. So I'm really excited today because I'm going to be using this Makeup by Mario palette. It is the Master Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I have been eyeing this eyeshadow palette for the longest time and I finally went ahead and picked it up. I've just really been into matte eyeshadows lately and I don't really have enough of them. The only ones I have are the like Charlotte Tilbury Desert Haze and Sophisticate, and I kind of wanted a little bit more range. Kind of just, this is like the perfect size. It has like, how many shades? 12 shades, 12 matte shades, and it just has a really good range of like neutral tones, I feel. So I really like how it has a little bit of warmth, a little bit of neutral, a little bit of cool. I just know I'm gonna get a good amount of use from this palette. There's just so much you can do with it, and I've just been loving matte eyeshadows lately. So for today, I'm just gonna be taking this first shade right here, and I'm just gonna kind of wash it all over my lid, kind of as a base. And then I'm gonna go for like a really natural, smoky-ish eye. So I'm gonna be going in with, I think maybe this shade right here. And I'm just building that onto my lid and crease. And I'm using one of my favorite eyeshadow brushes. This is by NYX. It's their blending brush. It's literally just like so amazing. It kind of does all the blending for you. And I just love like how fluffy it is. So it just diffuses everything really nicely. Now I'm going to be taking these two shades right here, kind of like to mix them. Alright, but that's pretty much it for the eyes. Again, just super basic. Smoky eyes don't have to be complicated. I love a matte smoky eye. I feel like it just looks so beautiful and flattering. Now I'm just going to be taking a black pencil liner. This is by Morphe in the shade Darkroom. I've just been loving like a black waterline lately. Usually I don't do this, but I don't know, I just feel like it gives like so much like oof to your eyes, you know, it just really brings them out. And I'll even bring it down a little bit like on my lash line. And then I like to go in with like a smudger brush and really kind of blend that out. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do like a really light coat of some mascara and I'm gonna pop some lashes on. I think I'm gonna do powder highlight. I don't really do powder highlight too much. So I'm gonna take this AMREZY Highlight by Anastasia. It's just like a really beautiful like gold highlight. It's so pretty. For blush, I'm gonna be taking Charlotte Tilbury's Sex on Fire blush. I've really been loving this blush lately. The tones are just so beautiful. It's just like a nice mauvey purpley tone. Just applying that right on the center. For lips, I'm going to be taking Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner. For lipstick, I'm taking KKW Nude 3. For gloss, I'm taking the iconic NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie. I don't know why I thought this was creme brulee. Do that. And then what I like to do, this is a bit more nude, I'm taking like a lip brush. This basically just helps everything diffuse out really nicely, especially since this is such like a nude lip. They can kind of, when you're layering on like the lip liner, the gloss, and the lipstick, it can tend to get like lost when you're kind of just layering everything on. So going in with like a lip brush really just like diffuses everything so beautifully. Your finger, you could use your finger, but I would recommend using a lip brush just for more precision purposes. And this is the Morphe M170 brush. It's their oval lip brush and so bomb. Okay. And then last but not least, you always just want to lock everything in. So I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Alright you guys, but that pretty much sums up this very easy date night smoky eye. Hope you guys enjoyed it, found it helpful. This is a really easy look to recreate, I feel, and you can't really go wrong with like a classic matte smoky eye. I am so in love with how this turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We're almost at 5,000. So amazing. And be sure to follow me on TikTok as well. I have been posting like crazy on there, and those videos are a little bit more fun and easy for me to edit, and they're kind of like quick and straight to the point. So if you want to see more content, be sure to follow me on there. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.